Sure, so we're looking to partner with organizations who have a similar constituency, company size, US based in most cases, etc. Partnerships typically are divided into two different targets. One is a technology integration. So if you're familiar with a company like iSIMS, who's a partner, our background solution integrates directly into their customer dashboard. Their customers don't have to come to our site to do a background check. They can do it directly from their iSIMS platform. The other partnership is more marketing focused. So sharing content related marketing, whether it be white papers, webinars, guest blogging, direct mail in some cases, where we're sort of sharing lists and audiences to drive leads into funnels for each organization. And the best ones are both that do integration for technology as well as marketing. That are here, I know direct employers, you're probably familiar with, they're here, and a few are in the works that I can't necessarily talk about, but there will be shortly, and I think probably we'll pick up a few from the show in the next 6 months or so. I think obviously having a very similar constituency, customer sizes, so typically our litmus test for who will be a client is at least 30 background checks per year. So for example, a lot of ATSs cater to small businesses, so they might not be a great partner. iSIMS again is a great example of a good partner because their client base tends to sync with what we're looking for. I think another good partner checklist would be, do they have a sales team that can engage with you to sort of cross-sell, cross-refer leads. So some organizations have very, very small sales teams, and sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. And some companies have huge sales teams where it's so big that there's not the engagement that we'd love. So our sales team is about less than a dozen. So if we can get someone else that's similar to that to refer leads, to work together, to actually email Joe at so-and-so partner to say, hey, do you know anybody at X company? Like that's really beneficial in a partner. Another thing would be marketing teams that work together. So you're finding a lot more vendors that have dedicated partner people. So in my role, it's really helpful to have a partner person at such and such partner to talk to about, hey, let's brainstorm about ways to market something, let's get more leads in, let's get more integration or education for your sales team on what we do. Those tend to be really helpful as well with partnerships. Yeah, I mean, similar to an iPhone, right? You're able to build apps on the iPhone, people can use them. I think the same thing happening in our industry is fantastic. Anything that sort of cuts the clutter, cuts the red tape, makes efficiencies for developing integrations into companies, I think is fantastic. So an ATS, for example, will create an API in some cases where they standardize what they need, and we can write into that standardization, and integration becomes really easy. So I think it's a win-win for both partners, but I think it's mostly a win-win for the clients who can get one place to do a lot of different things to service their candidates or job seekers or employees. We are probably looking at building a quality partner that sort of fits into the mold of they have a partner person, they have a sales team that's engaged, a marketing team. So that's really important to have that quality partner. I think further down the line, how do we scale partnering, or how do we scale an affiliate model, or where a one-person job board can send out an email and give us leads and can benefit from doing that. I think those two sides are going to be important moving forward. I think we have a pretty good grasp on the quality piece. I think where my role will be is how do we scale this and build more quantity and have a self-serve model essentially where I can become an affiliate. You have banner ads, email messages that you can just plug and play, market to your people, send leads to us, and then we'll reward you for those leads.